Just how excited are you the game week's here? You know, everybody's talking about the chance to hit somebody else, right? And is it really just that simple? Just,
As you go through fall camp, I'm not gonna lie, it does get old hitting the same people. And there are like a few other little things I like about game week. I like preparing for everybody else, because you play yourself every day, and it's like, well, I know what, I can at least have a good idea what we're gonna do. And I just hit this dude yesterday, and now we're gonna do it again. But when you get to prepare for somebody else, it's like a little puzzle piece, and you get to solve them out, and then you get to go attack. I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten my boost of energy this week. The grass is greener, it smells fresh out here.
based on that game tape, you're going to be a busy dude, right? So just talk about what you've seen out of them so far.
Yeah, if anybody watched them, they saw three backs go for 100 yards apiece. I saw the offensive line execute, do a good job blocking, and the receivers made plays in the passing game as well. Quarterback, super fast guy. So it's a lot, man. They played really well, this past week. But like I said, I feel like if we just focus on ourselves, and executing our jobs, we're gonna be in the best position we need to be. But for sure, they're definitely a talented group, throughout all levels of the offense.
When you're watching those dudes in front of you, I mean, it's hard not to watch, right? Because they're so exciting. But I guess, what makes them? Is it collectively? I mean, obviously they're very talented, but is it collectively they're better than just the sum of their parts?
Man, I don't even know how to explain it. I haven't played against, this is like my first year really being the Mike linebacker, at least going into a season. And so I've been on the outside, the majority of the time. These dudes amaze me almost every day. I can't wait. I can't wait to get into a game, because our offense knows how to scheme with those guys, do certain things. When you playing against them, it's just some things you can't do. And so I'm excited to let them take up all the blocks and let me get all the tackles.
Amaze you how? Like give me an example. Like what do you look at with one of those guys and go, like, what are the holy cow moments? Amazing how?
I mean, like Mason, them guys trying to double team Mason, and he taking both of them back 3 yards on their side. So now ain't nobody even close to touching me. Like, wow, great job, dude. Hey, great job.
And the same can be said coming off the edge on the other end.
Same thing. If we got a blitz, we got a pressure. Oh, it's not gonna be that hard for me because they gonna put two guys on. It could be either way. You know what I'm saying? We got Ali, we got BJ. J-Roy, he be pass rushing crazy too. And so, usually, whenever we're blitzing, I only have one guy I have to beat. And it's usually probably not a tackle. Because they slide and trying to take care of those guys because we got all those freaks on the D-line.
You talked about your year kind of watching and playing some. But just what have you done to make yourself ready for this moment now, I guess, and just what do you want this moment to be for you?
I would just say the main thing I've done is try to do everything my coaches told me to do. I have so much appreciation and respect for Coach House. And I know what levels he's been at. I know the guys he's coached. And so, my whole thing whenever I found out he was going to be the coach is, this guy's coached the person that I want to be. He's coached at the level I want to be at. So I'm just, do everything he tells me to do, and he'll help me get prepared for, the goals I'm trying to achieve. And so, like I said, just trying to, do my job every day. And, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, during the season as well. Just do my job. The play is gonna come as long as you're in the right spot. How you get in the right spot? Do your job.
Is that it? I mean, Coach Kelly talked about your game and kind of knowing the game. He said you're not a big downhill thumper, dude, but you're a guy that's gonna see it, I guess. Before, is that the key for you? Is to see it and then to be there or to make sure someone else is?
Yeah. I think that's the biggest game changer, with football. A lot of times you can be out there and just play and just do your job, but when you're able to anticipate it, that can really take your game to a whole nother level, 100%.
Florida State obviously wasn't playing you guys this past weekend, but those running backs are physical. They broke a lot of tackles. Are you expecting, hey, this is right off the bat, I'm going to have to bring it, this season opener?
Yeah, every week we going to try to bring it, but for sure there is an emphasis on tackling this week, with those guys. Literally all three of them guys are breaking tackles, and extending runs, the whole time. And so, from the second we, watched the game, and got in there and got in the film, we knew, hey, we're going to have to, tackle well and, go hit, for real. Like, and so that was just, the message, without even having to be said,
You're probably the one dude that has a bad memory from the last time you played in the Dome, huh?
I got a couple bad memories there. I'm excited to make a win. I'm excited to get my first win, in the Dome.
You mentioned blitzing before, but will you guys have to do a lot of that with that four-man front? And how much of is it an advantage when you get them in, a third down situation to have those four guys rushing the pass?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, because they can all win, their blocks and win their job at any time. But just knowing Coach House, Coach House, he likes to have some fun. He likes to send some blitzes sometimes. And so we will for sure. But definitely, it's not something like we have to blitz, to gain an advantage. We are very strong up front.
Have you been in the Superdome since that game?
Yes. The next year, I lost to Ohio State in the Dome.
Gotcha.
Back-to-back losses, playoff games, national championship loss. Next year, Ohio State. But I did intercept Justin Fields next year. So.
Is it just the building, or will it be kind of surreal walking in there? Hey, I'm wearing an LSU jersey now, in this place.
Man, I think it's the whole thing, but from seeing it from the other side, because I got to watch, and be a part of the game when LSU was playing there for a national championship. It's exciting. I'm excited to be in there with the fans. I'm like, I hope we got that same energy, because I was on the other side and I remember it was like a home game for them. I feel like we were on the road, so I'm excited to be back at home again.
Is Brian different this week? Have you seen anything different in Coach Kelly?
I feel like he got a little bit more energy, a little more pep. It's game week. It's time to play somebody else finally. I feel like, you can see it a little bit.
Just speak for the offense. We got nothing but defensive guys. How ready are they? What do you see in them? I'm not asking for the quarterback or anything, but just the idea that they're, are they where they need to be from your estimation?
Yeah, from my perspective, I'm super confident in the offense. Of course, we have a ridiculous amount of talent, but also, man, I've watched our offensive line get better and better and better. Every guy who has played at quarterback has played at such a high level. I think we're going to cause some problems on offense, man. We really got everything we need and more. And so I'm very confident that they're going to go out there and handle their business, week to week.
We asked about tight ends. You got a good one?
I was going to ask, have you bumped into Mason Taylor, this guy, as a true freshman?
Yeah, super talented, super talented. This is LSU, so, they only going to bring in the best of the best, but he's really athletic. He had one play, man. I don't know if he swapped or something, but he outran me, and I remember Coach House was mad. I'm like, well, dude, I came from the other side, and he was running full speed. Like, I wasn't even ready for him to be that fast. And so, super excited for him, man. He's going to have a great career.
You covering more tight ends in the offense? Do you feel like they're out more?
Kind of differently. I mean, right now, like, I'm in the middle, and so
you're not
we
really
got, not too much covering tight ends.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate you guys.